Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of your favorite YouTube channel and podcast. Keep that same energy sports talk with your host, Justin P., and my co host, Maurice Jr. This is episode 200, our 200th episode for YouTube. Make sure y'all subscribe. The link is in the description. And for the audio version of season 5, episode 32. The links are right here in the description. You got Anchor, you got Apple Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcast, Podbay, Podtail, YouTube, and also follow us on social media: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. What else? We got Maurice's Facebook, Maurice's Instagram. So all the links are right here in the description. So definitely check us out. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, here's the man with the master plan. My co-host, your co-host, the villain or the vigilante, Mr. Maurice Savage Jr. Yay, yay!
What's up, people? It feels good to be back as always, man. The brother in destruction connection is about to wreak havoc as we always do. As always, of course, we're gonna hit you with some emotions because when it comes to this sports, it makes the heart beat different. So we definitely emotional when it comes to it. And of course, we're gonna hit you with some opinions because when we come to this, we think of things off the top of the dome that makes sense. We're not just speaking to be speaking. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter unless we hit you with the facts.
That's a fact. Yeah. All right. Topic one. We always recap college football and our upcoming games. I'm gonna go ahead and let you start first.
All right. Well, for me, games that stuck out to me, you already know. I ask this every episode. Is I'm always looking for the upsets first before I really looking to any games. And let me see. Was there any upsets? I think. Let me see. I don't think there was no upsets, but there was a lot of good games. I think it was. I make sure I look at my notes. Oh, it was an upset. Unranked Arizona beat number 16 UCLA. I forgot about this right here in my notes. 34-28. That's always going to make headlines to me. Anytime that you're ranked, you're supposed to be dominant, handle your business, and teams that's not ranked, they're not even supposed to be in the same conversation with you. But just so happened, man, this game was a nail biter, went all the way down to the end. 6 point game. You got to give Arizona credit and what they did. I'm gonna save my next week game for UCLA next week because I really got to see what they're going to do because I mean a lot of these teams that are ranked they are struggling with teams that are not ranked and even losing these games. So I definitely got to put that game out there. Before I go into deeps or anything, let me go and get my guys. Let me go and get my guys out the way. That was a
Alabama.
yeah, that was a close one. I mean, shit, we could have lost that one too. 30-24, 6 point win. You can clearly tell that you can clearly tell that Alabama, we're not the same Alabama that we used to be. We don't have the same dominant players on defense. The corners nowhere near. I mean, I've been watching this guy Kool-Aid for the longest time, thinking he could at least give me some Sauce Gardner. I mean, you got Sauce Gardner in the league, that's a brand, and then you got Kool-Aid. I thought he was going to have his own brand, have his own Kool-Aid sauce, but he's not even doing that. He's looking like a basic average corner. He could be better when he gets to the NFL, but right now in college, he's not even showing me anything Patrick Surtain like anything at all. But I mean overall it was a good game. I wasn't expecting too much. To me, it was more of Alabama's struggles and what they lack and don't have on offense was the reason why the game. I mean, I feel like if they would have had at least a John Mechie ish type player or a James Jameson Williamson type player, this would have been a blowout. But Bryce Young did what he had with a little bit of talent, and I gotta give a shout out to my man Gibbs. I'm gonna save the topic for Heisman later, but I gotta give a shout out to my man Gibbs. The next game that stuck out to me when Washington defeated number 15. Washington beat number 12. Yeah, yeah, number 15 ranked Washington defeats number Oregon, who was ranked number 12. So that's an upset right there, 37-34. Both quarterbacks play crazy out there, but you gotta give a shout out to Washington's quarterback Pinkson. I hope I'm saying it right. Pinkson, man, you'll have 408 yards in the air, 2 touchdown passes. McMillan, the wide receiver, had 8 catches, 122. And then I mean, for Oregon, it wasn't even about that passing game. They had 2 running backs with over 100 yards rushing. I mean, crazy. And both teams put up a total of 500 yards of a total offense. So you definitely got to bring that up. Anytime you see 1,000 yards in the game, you definitely got to put that on the show. Um, uh, Number 13, North Carolina beat Wake Forest, and that was a close ass game. Wake Forest is not even ranked. Here you go again, where I'm always going to give credit to the underdogs. I mean, as I said, when you're ranked, you're supposed to be smashing guys. There's no way this was supposed to be a 2 point loss. I mean, and the way it was, 36-34. And if it wasn't for the turnover in Wake Forest, we're talking about Wake Forest probably winning this game. But I mean, Heisman candidate for sure. The kid May from North Carolina, 448 yards, 3 touchdowns. I mean, he giving you damn near Lamar Jackson, 448 yards through the air, 3 touchdowns, 71 yards rushing, and then he had a rushing TD. And you can't just say he's a guy that can just be how can I say it? Because sometimes they really don't like guys who just run all the time. They think like, oh, you're just playing backyard football. You're not playing football. Hell no. He had a number one wide receiver who had 11 catches. 11 catches. That shows trust. That shows quarterback. 11 catches for 155 yards through there and 3 touchdowns. So it definitely showed he had a connection. And it definitely showed you if I don't have anything, I can run. Those are the main games that stuck out to me. And then last but not least, I definitely have to mention this game right here. Maryland is not ready. 30-0. 30-0. You could have put up a better fight. I can't wait to see who you play next week. You feel me? I know who you play next week to see if you're gonna rebound. But I mean, 30-0. Come on, Maryland. You got to do something. And then, I mean, come on, Tua. You got your brother in the NFL, and you're supposed to be the next coming of him, or probably even better. How family trees go. They always want you to be better than the next generation. And it didn't look good. Didn't give us anything. I mean, you had Penn State looking like it was an NFL team playing against you guys. I mean, 30-0. And you want me to go in games I want to watch next week, or wait till after you finish?
You can go right now, lay it all out.
Games that I want to see next week. I want to see how Maryland is going to rebound against Ohio State, even though it's probably out of their way out of their thing. But I want to see it. I just want to see. I'll be watching number 10 Utah versus number 12 Oregon. I want to see how Oregon is going to bounce back and do what they do. This right here, besides the Alabama game, there might be a chance that Kentucky can beat Georgia. That's why you hear me saying it now on the show. You hear me saying it because Kentucky is rising. And if Kentucky could get any win that could make a statement, this could be the win. It wouldn't even shock me if they lost probably 30-27 or something like that. I would be happy with that. But it wouldn't shock me if Kentucky put up a good fight and got the W. Next game, USC has been playing lights out. You feel me lately? I want to see them. They're ranked number 7. I want to see how they do against UCLA. Like I said, UCLA just lost. They ranked number 16. And then last but not least, I want to see what your boys are going to do. Miami plays Clemson next week, so that's what I really, really want to see. Y'all got that good ass quarterback, so let's see what you do against that Clemson defense. It's on you.
I'm glad you showed us a little bit of love because I mean we took care of business. The freshman looked good. I wish Tyler Van Dyke, to get back healthy, but we got something special with this kid.
Mm-hmm.
Start off with Georgia smacking Mississippi State 45-19. I did my notes this week, so I got stuff written down. That was just, he's flat out dominated. Stetson Bennett did his thing. The tight ends, Bowers and Washington both put a touchdown. They did phenomenal, man. That two-headed monster tight end. LSU beat Arkansas 13-10 in a tough game, defensive game. They pulled it out. Tennessee, with the number 5, they smacked around Missouri after losing to Georgia last week, 66-24. Hendon Hooker put on the show as usual. Number 24, Washington beat number 6, Oregon, 37-34. So that was a little bit of upset, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Michigan, Michigan number 3, Michigan smacked Nebraska 34-3. Just Corm and Edwards both had 100 yards. They did their thing. TCU beat Texas 17-10.
Mm.
Like 4, Texas 10 is always a battle between those two guys. And then, like you said, number 14, Penn State shuts out Maryland 30-0, man. Flat out just embarrassing. And then my last game, I got to give my boys a little bit, a little love because I dug them last week. I guess they heard me.
Mm-hmm.
Georgia Tech 35-14. Ja'Cory Brown, the freshman, was 14-19, 137 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks. He had 19 rushes, 87 yards, and a touchdown. James Knighton, 16 carries, 118 yards, touchdown, 7.5 yards a carry. So those are the games that stuck out to me. In the upcoming games, you got number 2, Ohio State against Maryland. That's going to be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Illinois versus number 3, Michigan. Number 1, Georgia versus Kentucky. Then we got us versus number 12, Clemson, and number 13, Utah versus number 6, Oregon. So those games right there, are the games to watch. Okay, on to our next topic. Drake and 21 Savage joint album, Her Loss. Just give me your thoughts about it.
Right now it's the best CD out in probably like the last 3 years. And the reason why I'm saying that, and I'm talking about legitimately, you got to be a straight hater about this CD. Like almost damn near every what it's about. I think it's about 12 songs on here, at
No,
least
it's a total of 16.
16. All right, at least 16. Okay, I already got my top five list only because I only put five songs on there. But out of 16 songs, at least nine to 10 of these. Man, no, I gotta take more than that. At least like 14, 13 of these songs hard. Like literally, you can play this joint start to finish. Like they be rocking, man. And the little skits they be having at the end of the songs too, man. Like, come on, man, they killing it. Drake and 21, who would have knew that they'd put these guys together? They'd be sliding like this. I mean, like, god damn, I had 21 Savage when he first came out. I wasn't going to do that cliche shit and just like him and be a fan of him because he has my real last name. I had to wait. And when I started hearing more and more of him, I'm like, he not one of the mumble rappers, He one of those dudes that, I mean, that's his style, mumbling rapping. But overall, he can spit. He gonna say some shit. And him and Drake, I mean, it's like this. Him and Drake, I mean, Drake must have said to him, like, yeah, I'm the guy. So every time you get on here with me, you're gonna have to set it off. So I think Drake must have upped his game up. And 21 Savage ripped it on everything. And before I hand it over to you, because I ain't gonna be too long, because I ain't gonna lie, you already know I bump shit all the time when I'm working out, and I've been bumping them a lot when I've been working out. My first number one favorite song is No Bullshit. That shit smashes. Number two, Rich Flex. Number three, Spin
21,
About You.
what's you, 21?
Well, yeah, that right there. That gets you lit. That gets you lit, bro. Trust me, that gets you lit. Spin About You, Ciroc Loco, and then this my joint. Yeah, you know. And this my joint. Back Outside Boys. That's that fire right there.
Yeah. Your light just cut off, but yeah, that's
Yeah, we good.
yeah, man. The old joint, man. Like I said, Rich Flex is good, man. Spend About You, Major Distribution, No More Broke Boys. No more, I like all that. Pussy and Millions is good, man.
Hell yeah.
And the shit with Sirocco and Joe Magna Stallion, but the whole joint, man. The whole joint is fire, man. I play the whole every time I play Madden. I just play that whole album, just let it run through, just have my music vibing, man. He definitely. Like you could put Drake with anybody, man. Like him and Future had joint like 6, 7 years ago on 2015. I forgot the name of it. That joint album was the shit. So like I said, Drake's so multi. He can sing, rap, like he can do whatever. But they definitely got something special going with that, man. Like
I can't wait to hear the second album. That's what I'm talking about.
them two together definitely. But in Twist 21 Savage, he one of my top rappers, man. Sure to bring that heat, man.
Yes, he did.
Then I like how Rich Flags they put it in, like the chorus from Red Out, Slaughter.
Hell yeah.
Slaughter. Yeah, that's one of my favorite songs by 21, yo. And then he put that all together. Then he had the little Ti shit, 24.
Yes.
I said Drake killing him, yo. But yeah, overall, man, amazing album, man. There's no skips. You can play the whole joint.
Yeah, no skips.
Topic 3. Let's talk about All American season 5 so far.
Now I ain't gonna lie, you by yourself on this one. I'm gonna tell you why you by yourself on this one. Now don't get me wrong, I don't want tear people away from watching the show. I mean, it is a good show overall if you like drama, learning more about football and things of that nature. But for me per se, once I looked up the information about this guy and see who he really was, and see that they got him as a wide receiver on the show, but in real life he was a linebacker and all that. Once I did the research and looking this guy up and all that, I really couldn't get in the show because it wasn't somewhat based on a true story. Maybe the events and what he was going through, living with a different family, going with what he was going through with being on a new team, taking people's spots. I mean, without a shadow of a doubt, yeah, that pretty much is true. But I mean, I'm more of a guy like this, and I'm not taking anything away from anybody's story because everybody deserves a chance to tell their story. But I mean, if you're not, prime example, Kurt Warner has a movie out. I don't know if you ever seen that. Kurt Warner got a movie out.
Yeah, Underdog, it's good.
Blindside, like if you're not on those type, at least you gotta be on Blindside level. If you're not even on that guy level where at least people know who you are, I really can't get with you. I mean, I don't even think people know that the guy from All American, he played for the Carolina Panthers. He was a linebacker.
That's a pace singer. He played for the Giants too. Yeah.
Yeah. See, a lot of people don't even know who he really is because I mean, in his position in the show, they got him playing wide receiver. You feel me and all that. And like I said, the part about the drama and all that, I'm definitely with all that. But I mean, I really can't get into it. And as you already know, me being a guy who plays sports, I can't watch movies for real, that's sports choreographed. Like, you gotta let me catch it like this with one hand, or you gotta miss this tackle. I'm still used to. I ain't gonna lie. Uncle Drew, one of my favorite movies, but it was making me mad watching Kyrie make people fall, and it was choreographed. It wasn't real deep. But I'm gonna hand it over to you.
I love it. I've been in love All America. I get what you're saying and all that. I love all football. So, I play football too. I might not be playing currently, but I play football my life, every level.
Mm-hmm.
So, but like I said, man, I love it, man. Like I said, Spencer, man, to see how he come from his background, in the hood of Slauson and
Mm-hmm.
Crenshaw, man, R.P. to Nip, I like how they paid a tribute to him, right after he passed and all that. But he finally got the girl his dreams. They, basically he had to go through some ups and downs. Finally got Olivia. They finally rocking it out. They just broke up on last, not to spoil them, but because she doing the article on the coach putting bounties out on college players. Basically get them scholarships to take people out the game, and she investigating. So Spencer, like, man, I don't want to come between your work. So,
Mm-hmm.
and they hit home. And his mother got married to his old high school principal. Principal Carter. I just got caught up on season 5 yesterday. So it's great, man. I love it, man. Like I said, I'm gonna watch the other ones because they got a spinoff too. All American Homecoming with Simone Jordan, old girlfriend down in Brankston, down in Atlanta.
Okay.
It's basically a spinoff. Both shows are amazing. Someone watched it tonight, but it's been great so far, man. Like I said, his mother got married. He's now starting for Golders Angeles University. He had to work his way up, basically being on the scout team. Now he up there starting Jordan Baker. The starting quarterback, Wade Barrett. He wasn't. He got caught getting high and stuff like that, so they kicked him
Mm-hmm.
out. Now he ended up being the starter, and they went to the bowl game, but Jordan broke his hand because he punched him. Because he called his sister
Oh
a
yeah,
bitch.
that's right. His son.
Yeah, he called his sister a bitch for writing the article that got him kicked off the team. So he broke his hand. So he had Spencer wide open in the end zone, the bowl game. He threw a short, got picked. He's like, man, I shouldn't play, man, because like my hand wasn't ready. But the doctors rushed him back, because he's now the starting quarterback because the other kid got kicked off the team. But
Mm-hmm.
real good, man. It's real good. So anybody, I recommend anybody get caught up on it. You gonna like it.
Mm-hmm.
Topic 4. Give me your top 5 female rappers in the game right now.
Well, first of all, out of all the topics, and I love this show. Out of all the topics, this is my favorite topic out of every topic that we ever had on this show. Right?
Gotta show some love to the divas.
And just so happened, I don't like R&B women. I mean, R&B women sexy as shit, but everybody that know me, I love them rap chicks, long fingernails, the hair, and all that. I'm not rating this by lyrics, you feel me? But number one on my list by far is Glorilla. It's not even close.
Oh, no.
I mean, sure.
I know you like.
Oh yeah, you know I.
Number 1, though, bro.
Now this is why I said number 1. I'm rating this. I'm rating this all off of this. Now, if you notice, the first thing I said is I'm not basing this off of lyrics. That's already that's number 1.
She just literally got off the porch, and I'm happy.
Yeah, and the reason why I got her there is because just based off of this one category alone, out of all of them on this list, she the only one. The only thing she got done was her teeth. She ain't got no added nothing. She's her regular self. That's the only reason why I put it, because a lot of people was getting on my case about you like all the fake looking chicks. Now here go one that ain't nothing wrong with her. So get out my case. So that's only got her there. No.
Megan ain't got nothing done to her. That's all. She just thick as hell. But go ahead. Finish.
Yeah. And number. Well, only reason why I'm Megan at number 2 because I'm not tall enough to mess with Megan. I'm basing this off of shorties I would mess with. So I got Megan at number 2. She definitely a sexy ass lady. She definitely can rap to me, I believe, better than basically all of them. And maybe Young Miami can give her a run for her money because I like how they attack the beat. I like their delivery and I like their lyrics. But definitely by far, out of all the people that's on my list, I probably Megan Thee Stallion is the best rapper. It's not even a debate. I even believe that she's better than Nicki Minaj and all them other people because she really writes her joint and she really be sounding like a straight nigga or a straight guy, shall I say, when she get on the track and do her thing for real. Where other people, it sound like a female. I mean, the next person that probably sound like a male on the track is the person I just named was Gorilla. That's why I got number 2. Number 3, I'm just gonna name Cardi B because I mean everybody love Cardi. Everybody love Cardi. I mean, she can't go wrong. I mean, the song that she got with Gorilla tomorrow. She kills it. I mean,
Glorilla.
Glorilla, my bad, Glorilla. The song called Tomorrow. She kills it on there. She do better than my girl on there. Like, I'm like, God damn, I thought it was her song. You feel me? So damn, and of course she's sexy as a motherfucker. And she, of course, she messed my guy Offset. So that's what I got at 3. Number 4, Lotto. Oh my God. Lotto, man. She like that.
Baby, that is my baby.
She fine as a mug too. And she can rap.
You see, I always we posted a picture. That's my baby right there.
Yo, for sure. And then of course, last, I can't even say least. Last, them goddamn City Girls, my favorite women of all time, basically right now. JT and Young Miami. I can listen to them all day, even though I'm not, but I can listen to them all day. At least, definitely Young Miami, yo, because her flow is amazing. Like, that's the main reason. Besides her looks, first of all, yo, did you see Young Miami mother?
Oh, they both bad as a motherfucker.
Young Miami, I don't even know who looked the bad. It's like this, Young Miami, you bad because of the era that you in, and it's your era because of how old you is. But your mother looked like she's supposed to be part of this era. God damn. But overall, like I said, man, I can listen to them all day, even though I wouldn't because I'm a guy. But I mean, the way Young Miami approached the beat every time she be delivering, and the reason why I love JT so much is just because of this. Just like the comment I made about Drake and 21, where I said, Drake, yo, you the man. 21, when I put you on, you gotta kill everything. It's like JT knows Young Miami is the better rapper, and she like, well, I gotta keep us together, so I gotta keep up there. I gotta make sure I'm coming with the same fire and the same energy. Where you already know, like, what's them boys, Ray Sherman? It's clearly only one of those guys is a good rapper, and the other guy is just a guy just making noise. You feel me? And I can at least see JT like, Young Miami, you ain't leaving me. Every time you spit fire, I'm gonna spit fire. So they my 5 right there.
Okay, interesting list. Me, number 1, I go Nicki, regardless. You know, I'm sorry. People say they want about her body of work, man, longevity, man. It's like she's like the female version of Jay-Z. Like, she's still killing it.
I forgot what's that song she got? That Freaky Girl joint that just came out.
Yeah, so number 2, I'm gonna go with there's so many I like right now. Number 2, I'm gonna go with Cardi for sure.
For sure.
3, I'm gonna go with Megan Thee Stallion. Of course, she been rolling. 4, I'm gonna go with Lotto. Got that 5, I'm gonna go with Rennie Ricci Finance.
Woo! I know you was gonna say her. That's a new one.
Oh, she got that flow. And honorable mention, I'm gonna go with Glorilla because by her just jumping up there, I like her. I just need to see how she gonna be able to stay on this run. I think she will because she signed with the right people with God in there. He gonna push her. He gonna let her know, hey, you're gonna have to keep rolling because artists come and go. So I think she's gonna be around for the long haul. But she's my honorable mention.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Number 5, college basketball is back. What teams are you looking forward to watching the season and what college basketball prospects?
I'm really not interested in looking. I'm prospects just yet. You feel me? I gotta let it play out because you know me. I'm one of those type of guys. I don't believe into the hype until I see you get there. I mean, we see it at every level. And it always starts from middle school. You could be the man in middle school, trash in high school, man in high school, trash in college. The man in college can't do a damn thing in the NBA. So for me, I got way two things going. But for the overall, as far as college basketball, I'm glad that it's back. I can't wait to see these teams play. I can't wait to see what Maryland looks like this year. Definitely always waiting. Hold on, Coach K still with Duke. I think he retired, right? See what I'm saying? See, and I would say out of all the teams, and I'm Kentucky Wildcats all day. Out of all the teams, I'm probably interested in the most to seeing what Duke going to do. This is going to be their first time ever without Coach K. I want to see who's going to be the new guy replacing him. I'm going to see if they're going to still have the same culture, still play the same way. I want to see if this team going to evolve and turn to something different because a lot of times Duke always have 1 or 2 stars, maybe 3, and then have a good team around it. I want to see if they're going to have the same thing going on right here because one thing about Duke, we already know they're always going to have a star. They're always going to have a good team, and it's always been Coach K. So let's see how they're going to really do. So I think out of the whole thing, even though I want my Wildcats to win it, even though I want to see UConn, even though I want to see Maryland, overall to me, I can't wait to see how I can't wait to see how Duke does. That's the main thing. And I hate Duke to death, but I'm interested in seeing, is this franchise going to fall apart? I mean, like prime example, on the low, everybody has their eyes looking at the Patriots to see if that mystique is just totally gone. I mean, the Patriots still getting views. They still getting likes. It's not like the Patriots just dropped off. They super relevant where people is watching to see. Okay, is you about to become the next Tom Brady? That's what's going on, and we ready to see what this. Well, I'm ready to see. I know you is too. I'm ready to see what this new coach going to do for Duke. I'm gonna hand it over to you.
Oh man, the stuff is useful. Me, UConn Huskies. You know what I mean? Me in the USA conference now no longer in the Big East, so you know, definitely want to see how we do. Of course, your boys in Kentucky. Calipari. You always have views about Coach K. You just said. We already saying North Carolina. They just went to the championship without Roy Williams. Hubby Smith did a good job. UNLV want to see how they do this year. Want to see how Kansas, the defending champs, Bill Self. He got the number one.
Mm.
Yeah, of course, Maryland. You know, turned and now they was trying to give Juwan Dixon the job. So we'll see how Maryland play out. They always been pretty good at basketball. Ohio State, another school. They're good in both sports. So, prospect, Drew Timmy from Gonzaga, the power forward. He was on that championship team that lost to Baylor. Oscar Tshibu, kid to play for y'all, small forward, swing guard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Tracy Jackson Davis for Indiana, number 2/3. Ohio State power forward center is Zach Edey from Purdue. For those five prospects, I'll keep my eye on. Right, number topic 6. Give me your top 5 college football Heisman Trophy candidates right now.
Okay. I'm gonna go with Caleb Williams from USC. I definitely think he should be in the conversation. By far, I mean they wouldn't be number 7 without him. Um, I just mentioned Drake May. That guy. I don't even care if he don't win the Heisman. The fact that he's doing what he's doing for North Carolina, and that's a basketball school. I can't wait to see what he does when he goes to the NFL. A lot of these guys that's in the NFL, I mean, a lot of these guys in college, these guys are some good passes. So I think the NFL is getting ready to be in some good hands, especially these bum teams. They're gonna be good. Um, that's who I got at 2. At number 3, I'm gonna go with Hebron Hooker from Tennessee. Um, number 4, I'm going
Hendon
say again,
Hooker.
huh?
Hendon Hendon
My bad.
Hooker.
My bad. Hendon Hooker. My bad. Hendon Hooker from Tennessee. Um, number 4, I'm gonna go with the front runner, who I think is the front runner. C.J. Stroud from Ohio. I think he's number 1 in everybody's book. It's probably not even close. And then this one right here, this is just a homer pick. I'm going with my man Jahmyr Gibbs. What he's doing alone for Alabama is crazy. He's the running back and he's the leading rusher and the leading receiver. He has all the receiving touchdowns. He basically have all the rushing touchdowns. I mean, he's literally that offensive weapon. He's Alvin Kamara. He's Eric Metcalf. He's doing everything that you need to be done. He's an all around back. I mean, the only problem that I mean, he's small like what's the dude named McKinney that plays for the Chiefs? He's small like him. So, I mean, other than that, man, I hope he could get it, but I mean, just because of the state that Alabama's in without losing and how we're winning, he's not gonna get it. But I mean, as far as the athlete, the player, and the dog, he's definitely fitting the part of a Heisman winner. I'm gonna hand it over to you.
Me, you can go CJ Stroud. CJ Stroud. Definitely see the, his best up there. Caleb Williams from USC. And we can go with Hendon Hooker, Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Let's see. Right there,
You 3.
right? Let's see.
You got to add the kid from North Carolina,
Yeah, running back. Yeah.
huh?
Oh, you talking about the quarterback? You talking about
He got to be added. I mean,
I think his name like that.
Drake May, Drake May.
And I'll add the kid from Penn State, Sean Clifford.
Okay, okay, okay.
So there was right there. All right. Topic 7. What do the Baltimore Ravens need to do to improve their passing game going forward?
To me, I think what the Ravens need to do is do what the Green Bay Packers did. What happened is the Green Bay Packers, for real, is nice as hell at running that damn ball, but it's like they on that stage where if I run the ball some more, I'm taking away from the prestige from that aura around Aaron Rodgers. If I run the ball, even though the running is successful, because that's clearly how they beat Dallas. And what I'm saying for us, I mean, yeah, we could throw the ball more. Yeah, we could do this. But man, just run that thing. Run that thing. No matter how much they say, yo, that's all the Ravens do is running, nobody can stop it. We're talking about 4 to 5 yards a pop. I mean, literally, Lamar Jackson can win a game only throwing 10 passes a game. With him running, J.K. Dobbins, we getting ready to get Gus back. Come on, man. Kenyon Drake, Alabama, baby. He fitting right in. He fitting right in. I mean, we got so much around us where, I mean, I really don't care no more about the passing game. Before I get into the passing game, Rashad Bateman, you got one more year, and then I'm calling you injury prone. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. You got one more year. I'm not going to do like Big Bro. Big Bro probably give you a little excuse and give you some room because it's that Raven blood pumping through him. But me, come on, bro. You was injured your rookie season. We waited for you to come. Then right now, while we're looking good, even without losses, we're looking good, and then you lost again. And then mind you now, when we're winning these games and playing in these tough games, these other guys are stepping up. There's no way Devin Duvernay is supposed to be our best wide receiver. Even when you're on the field, he's our best wide receiver. How did you let him surpass you? How? We got him clearly for kick return. We drafted you in the first round to catch balls. How is he passing you? It's just that simple. So to me, I mean, to make the passing game better, continue to keep running the rock. Wide receivers continue to get open. I mean, as we already see, I'm not going to beat myself over the head and give myself high blood pressure. We refuse to grab any talent at wide receivers. We pretty much be like, yo, we cool with what we got. So with that being said, is continue to run the ball, continue to use play action fake, and then, I mean, get the ball in Devin Duvernay's hand. And one thing I like about the Ravens that I see that we're doing, usually the Ravens will see how the game is evolving and don't do what other teams do. And here go example. I love the fact that the Ravens saw 49ers. They make sure Deebo Samuels get the ball every type of way. That's what we're doing with Devin Duvernay. One thing I saw that I like the Ravens did is that they see how the Chiefs do whatever they can to get Travis Kelce the ball. Yo, how many times you done seen Mark Andrews in the backfield this year catch it with the ball in his hand as the quarter? You see what I'm saying? I love it. I love it. So to me, keep doing what you're doing. You feel me? More play action, more running the ball. I can't even say go get another wide receiver. I can't. I mean, the only thing I can say is work with what you got. And I can't wait to see what Deshaun Jackson really does. I'm headed over you.
Everything you said was spot on, of course, but one thing you forgot. Get rid of Greg fucking Roman.
For real, get rid of him. Go ahead.
Holding up the passing game. Good run game coordinator. Like, I love the receivers we got here. Could we use an upgrade? Yeah, sure. But you got Duvernay who can get open. Tylen Wiles can get open. Prochet can get open. Some of us Lamar too. He got to trust his throws and step into his throws and trust what he sees for sure. But it's more so wrong with the play column. Everything can't be to your tight ends and running backs. You have to create some better passing designs and routes for them to get open. Like if you promote T Martin or Keith Williams, I guarantee the passing game will be up here because they are with the receivers all day. Because T Martin is the receivers coach.
Mm-hmm.
Passing game coordinator. Those guys see those guys every day, so they're gonna put the ball in their hands. Whereas those Romans just want to throw the ball to the tight ends all day. No, we already saw in 2019 that's not going to work. It ain't 2020. Double Andrews and then put a spot on Lamar, then what? You have to utilize these wide receivers, man. Like, I think Roman, he had a good 2-year run. It's time to move on, man. Because like I said, the passing game has to be better, man. It's like I said, T Martin, he will open it up and go to Prochet should not be only be on the field for 10 plays a game. Even if he had 2-3 catches a game. Like I said, DeMarcus Robinson, another savvy veteran, Super Bowl champion. He know how to play, and he not playing tough games. Like, he got more than enough. Deshaun Jackson showed he still can play. He still can play. He might not be the same 25-year-old, but he still can get open. He still got that speed. And then use Andy Isabella, and like he's there. You got Victor Benjamin, who's 6'5", 220 pounds. They activated him last week. It's like we got enough on the roster. We just have to put the ball in their hands. And just stop thinking everything gonna go to the tight end. So that's just the main thing for me. All right, we're gonna recap week 10.
And before you go to that, it's funny that you said it because I remember specifically saying when we got rid of Hollywood Brown, I said I wanted us to get Andy and Isabella. I said I wanted him too, and lo and behold, look what happens. All right, I'm ready.
We'll start with week 10. Falcons and Panthers. You took the Falcons. I took the Panthers.
Oh yeah. Our record from last week, you went 5-9. I went 7-6.
I went 5-9.
Yeah, we was we was yo. Did you see how many teams that we picked last week that lost?
Going through the games now, and you can tally it up. So I'm 1-0 so far. You 0-1. All right, Seahawks and Bucks. I took the Seahawks. That's a loss. The Bucks beat them. So 1-1. You 0-2.
You took the Seahawks.
I took the Seahawks. Yeah.
All right.
Vikings, Bills. I took the Vikings. So I'm 2-1.
I took the Vikings.
I thought you took the Bills.
I reneged. I went back and copied off of you.
Okay, I'm about to say, I remember you said because they weren't gonna lose 2 on. All right, so we both you 1-2. I'm 2-1.
Okay.
Lions, Bears. I took the Bears. So I'm 2-2. You took the Lions. So you
2-2.
Broncos, Titans. I want to say we both took the Titans.
We both took the Titans.
3-2 for us. All right. Jags and Chiefs. We both took the Chiefs.
4-2.
Hold on. 1, 2, 3. Hold on, I'm about to count it. 1, 2, 3. Yes, 4-2 for both of us. Browns, Dolphins. Then we both took the Dolphins.
Yep, 5-2.
We both took the Giants.
6-2.
Saints, Steelers. I took the Saints. I think you took the Steelers. I'm not sure.
Yep. So I'm 7-2, and you 6-3.
Raiders, Colts. I took the.
We both took the Raiders. We got that wrong.
6-4. You 7-3. We both took the Cowboys. I'm 6-5. You 7-4. Cardinals, Rams. I took the Rams. I'm 6.
I took the Cardinals.
Damn. I took the Chargers too, so I'm 6-7 right here.
Yep.
And I took the Eagles, so I'm 7-7. Thank fucking God.
Yes, sir. Yo, all right. So you went 7-7, and I went
8-6.
8-6. All right.
All right, now we're going to make our predictions for this week. Hold on, give me a second. All right, tomorrow, Titans, Packers. Who you got?
Titans, Packers. I'm gonna go with Pack. I'm gonna go with Pack. I'm gonna go Pack. Nail biter. I'm gonna go 20 to. I'm gonna go 20. This could. I'm gonna go 23-20. 23-20. I'm going with the Pack.
I'm going with the Titans for the simple fact they're gonna run the ball. They're gonna do what the Cowboys failed to do. They're gonna run the ball, play defense. I'm going 24-21 Titans. Bears, Falcons.
I'm going to go with the Bears because the Falcons have let me down on my pick. So I'm going to go with the Bears. I'm going to go 27-17.
I'm going to go with the Falcons. I just think, they're going to bounce back. They had a tough loss.
Where this game at?
It's in Atlanta.
I'm going to stick with the Bears. Go ahead.
The Falcons go 24-17. Because the Bears don't lie too shaky for me. Browns and Bills. Tricky one here.
Oh, by far, I'm going with the Bills. There's no way they're going to lose 3 in a row. And I'm going to go. I don't think they're going to blow them out how Miami just did the Browns. But it's going to be a good one. The Bills need to do something about their defense. I think it's going to be a good one. I'm going to go 30-20. 30-20. I'm going to go with the Bills.
I'm going to go Buffalo as well. I'm going to go 27-17, 10-point game. Eagles, Colts.
By far the Eagles. That loss was just based off the fact. Didn't I say this? I could have sworn on the show. I said there could be a chance that Washington get this one. I said that too. I'm going with the Eagles by far, bounce back, and then you playing against the Colts, who have nothing really going on that side. I think this should be a comeback blowout. 30 points again. I'm gonna go 32-10.
Or Philly as well, because they got their wake up call last week. Colts, the Raiders are just horrible right now, so they just, somebody had to win that game. I'm going with the Eagles. I'm gonna go 35-14. I think they're gonna smack them up pretty good. Jets, Patriots.
Jets, Patriots, man. This one is a tough one for me. Everybody know how much I got love for Alabama. My man Mac Jones and Damian Harrison for the Patriots. But I mean, if you know me and you've been watching me, man, I'm all about Sauce Gardner, man. That's my favorite player in the league, the first rookie to ever be my favorite player in any sport. So, and I like the way Zach Wilson playing. I like what the Jets doing. As you already know, I've been talking about the Jets defense a lot on this show. So I'm going to go with the Jets in the nail biter, getting the job done in an ugly game. I'm going to go 24-17 because you got to respect that Patriots D. So I'm going to go with the Jets and Sauce Gardner getting the job done 24-17.
I'm gonna go a little lower, but I'm gonna go with the Jets. I'm gonna go 17-14 Jets.
I love it. Okay.
Rams and Saints. Both teams are like playing underachieving right now.
I think that the Saints quarterback is still hurt. James Winston still not playing. That's the only reason why I'm going to go with the Rams, just because of that. If James Winston playing, and mind you now, I still don't think he's all that. But I at least know that this when the Saints have him, they play a little bit different. Chris Olave plays different. These guys play different. I watched when they played different without what's the dude that who the little fast guy they got a quarterback right now, number 7.
Well, Taysom Hill, he's really that tight end now, but
Yeah, like and him and then I forgot who that other backup. Chase Daniels? No, not Chase Daniels.
Andy Dalton.
Andy Dalton. Like, come on, like I ain't gonna lie. I kind of was scared a little bit when I seen Andy Dalton playing with them because I was like, yo, you know what? Andy Dalton did play for Cincinnati. He could beat us Ravens, and then the usual came. But so as long as they don't have James Winston out there, I'm never going to pick the Saints to win. So I'm going to go with the Rams. I mean, this still a legit team. I'm gonna go 27-17. Going with the Rams.
I'm gonna piggyback on you. I'm gonna go Rams. I'm gonna go 27-20. Same score, just a little different. I think Stafford be back this week, so they'll get everything going. Saints are just a trade, right? No Marshawn Lattimore, Thomas out for the year. They just a little hurt. All right, Lions, Giants. This is could be a tricky one here.
Hold on, where this game at?
It's in the Meadowlands.
Oh, I'm going with the Giants then. Of course, I'm going with my Giants. You know, that's one of my favorite movies. I'm going with them. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Listen carefully, New York. Detroit is on something. Detroit feel like they can do something and make some moves. These wins that they catching and these losses where they barely losing, this is all preparation for the future. The Detroit people in that organization know that they got something, especially with my man Jeff Okuda. Then you got to do Hawkinson, who you just drafted. They have something. You see, they not borrowing the defense, and then of course they got offensive weapons. So play good because this could be a game where you could lose 23-20 because all of a sudden Daniel Jones, get those overwhelming victories, and then when you play against the Lions, underestimate them and lose. So I'm gonna go with a nail biter. This game gonna be super close and nasty. Giants 24, Lions 23.
This gonna be my upset of the week right here. The Lions, because I just
Could
think
happen.
the Giants winning, but they haven't been winning convincingly. All their games been tight, so they could easily be 2-7 right now. To be truthful with you, so I'm going with the Lions and the shock. I'm going 27-24.
Yo, this is the first time ever in history that he ever picked the Lions to win a game.
Now I think the Lions against the Seahawks when they lost a couple.
Oh, I know.
All right, Panthers, Ravens. We both agree on this. Give me a score.
Hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie. This game I'm scared of because, yo, this one I'm gonna tell you why. Didn't I just count that black quarterback out? I just counted him out.
He not playing. PJ Walker hurt.
Okay, then I'm going with the Ravens. But you get what I'm saying, though. I just counted him out, right? And then the next week he showed up and bust ass.
Yeah, Baker started. So that's 3 interceptions.
I'm going with the Baltimore Ravens. I'm going with the Baltimore Ravens. This is gonna be the game that Skip Bayless raves for if we lose. Please, Baltimore, do not let Skip Bayless get his Super Bowl because if Baker Mayfield win this game, he's gonna be the front runner to make sure Baker Mayfield is on every NFL team next year. I think we're gonna get the job done. I believe in our defense. I don't think they have no real wide receivers that I'm scared of. I mean, Terrence Marshall is starting to show me that he is a veteran wide receiver. You know, he's not a veteran. He giving me veteran. Don't you know how that guy is just always open, never go over 1,000 yards, but always he giving me that type of feel, and I like that. But I'm going to go with the Ravens getting the job done. I'm going to go 27-17. Baltimore Ravens, 27-17.
We're going to beat the pass. We're going 35-7, man. Lamar, 4 touchdown pass and 1 run. 275 yards pass, and he going to have at least 75 yards on the ground. This is going to be a flat out flipping. All right, Commanders and Texans.
I'm only basing this off because of the fact that Henneke is nicer than Fells right now. That's the only thing I'm basing on. Because Fells, he definitely has a shot. He definitely has a chance. He shows
Who- who-
who I keep saying what's the
Davis,
Danny,
Davis
huh?
Mills, Davis Mills, you
That's
mean?
that Mills. I don't know why I keep calling this dude Fells, but Mills.
Who-
Uh Without a shadow of a doubt, I'm gonna make sure I get your name right because I've been bragging on you since you've been a starter for the Texans. So I don't even know why I didn't get your name. Maybe I gotta watch more Texans game because y'all don't really give me anything to watch. Only person y'all got over there who I really pay attention to is Dirk Stingley. That's it. That's it.
Damian Parrish, too. He be killing.
I
He
mean,
right.
yeah. He definitely can win Rookie of the Year this year too. He definitely. But I believe Mills he does enough that he does enough on the screen where I'm like, yo, he could be a good quarterback. But just right now, Henneke is better. The defense is better. Offense is better. He got a better wide. I trust Terry McLaurin more than I trust Brandon Cooks. So I'm gonna go in a nail biter, ugly one. I'm gonna go even though this is going to look like blowout numbers, this still could be a close game. I'm going to go 23-10.
I'm gonna go with Commanders because they beating the Eagles, gave them a little bit of, a little bit of resurgence. They still can make a playoffs. They 5-5. I'm gonna go Commanders. I'm gonna go 27. I'm gonna go 17, 10-point game. All right, Raiders, Broncos, trash bowl.
Before I pick my what's name, both of these teams need to win. Both of these teams need to win. I mean, Vegas, if you would have lost last week, it really would have been over for you. It really would have been over for you. Um, and
Raiders,
Bron-
they lost to the Colts.
they lost to the. Oh yeah, that's right. They did. Hold up, they won the week before, and then they lost to the Colts. That's what it is. They can't seem to get two in a row. And I think, yo, bro, I mean, it wouldn't shock me if this game ended. Matter of fact, I'm going first time in history. I don't care. I mean, do I get now? This don't count as a loss, right? On my record, if I pick this game to end in a tie.
You'll end of the time. That's all. You'll have one game and end of the time like how they do. I mean, if you want to do, I wouldn't do that, but that's you
Yeah,
want.
yeah, because it's like one of those things where I'm trying to predict the future type thing. Because it wouldn't shock me if this shit in 16-16. I mean, they both playing like that. Because I mean, it's like this. Oh, it's like this. Raiders, your defense not all that, but because you're going against Russell Wilson, your defense can look like that. And the Broncos defense is really like that. So that's why I said an ugly score. But I'm going to go with the fact that if it comes down to the clutch, I believe in Derek. Nah, fuck that. I believe in that secondary, the Broncos, a little bit more. Uh, 17, 17, 17-20, the Broncos. I take it. I've been riding with the Broncos. I can't stop now.
They're going to shoot. It looks like that's not going to happen. But Raiders beat the Broncos early in the year, so the Broncos want some get back. Like you said, the defense is amazing. I think Russ going to do enough. I'm gonna go 24-17 Broncos. Cowboys, Vikings.
Oh, I'm going with your boy. I'm going with my favorite cousins, Kurt. I'm going with my favorite cousin, Kurt. You, Shannon Sharp, and I got one other homeboy. Y'all motherfuckers love Kirk Cousins. Y'all love him. And the funny thing is, I don't love Kirk Cousins, but I did say this. On the low, Kirk Cousins got Hall of Fame numbers, but ain't nobody paying attention to it. They just keep looking at how he losing. That's the only thing they look at is how he losing or those games where he played average. But overall, you look at his numbers, he's a Hall of Fame quarterback. It ain't even close. You feel me? He the equivalent of Matt Stafford. He just wasn't. Matt Stafford wasn't winning at all, but he is. But I believe in uh it's more of I believe in Kirk Cousins and Justin Jefferson and Adam Thielen more than what I trust in the wide receivers and Dak Prescott. Those guys could get taken out of the game. I don't hear not one person talking about CeeDee Lamb as their favorite wide receiver or anything like that unless you're a Cowboys fan. So with that being said, and the talks is Justin Jefferson is 1A and Tyreek Hill could be 1B. I think they both got to be shared A. It's like this. Tyreek Hill is an A, and what's the name is an A+. Either way, you pass. So I'm gonna go with the Vikings this game in Minnesota or Dallas.
Minnesota.
Oh, I'm going with Minnesota 30-20.
Vikings won 7 in a row. Another controversy win. Another team that hasn't been dominating teams. I like them though. for some strange reason, I got the Cowboys because they're getting beat up all week in the media, and they always come play their best football when everybody just stomps on them. So
Yeah, yeah.
I think they're gonna run the ball. That defense gonna get turnovers. They getting drugged through the mud for losing to a struggling Packer team. So they're gonna come out. They're gonna come out guns blazing. Minnesota due for a loss. So like they won 7 straight. So I'm gonna go with the Cowboys in a tight one. I'm gonna go 31-28. I
Mm.
think both teams gonna put up points. It's just that Cowboys defense gonna get one more stop, and the Cowboys will win by 3. Uh, Bengals and Steelers.
I'm gonna stick with my pick and go with the Steelers. The Steelers are the Steelers are getting these on the low wins. I remember one year where the Steelers had a 500. I think the Steelers went like 9-7 one year with Charlie Batch and all these other guys playing quarterback, and they were just upsetting guys. You feel me? They wasn't the Steelers that was playoff Steelers, but they were still the Steelers that you had to respect, and that's what they're doing right now. The Steelers defense still legit. They still got playmakers on that side of the ball. Even with them losing Claypool, they still got guys stepping up. So, and plus, what's name ain't been playing that good like that. I mean, Joe Burrow and Josh Allen, they both been looking the same this year, putting up big numbers, but having them games where they having a whole bunch of funky interceptions. Like their interceptions be less looking, ugh, like what are you doing? Um, and what this game at?
Los Angeles. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's the next game. I'm sorry. Pittsburgh.
Oh, this game was in Cincinnati, I'd have picked Cincinnati. But since the game in Pittsburgh, I think Pittsburgh going to do enough that they start to believe in that rookie. I'm gonna go in the nail biter. Uh, 23-17, Steelers.
Uh, Pittsburgh already beat the Bengals off a block extra point. I think Cincinnati gonna come on guns blazing. I'm gonna go with the Bengals. I'm gonna go 23-20. Joe Burrow get his look back. Another division game. Chiefs and Chargers in Los Angeles.
Oh, by far, Chiefs. By far, the Chiefs. The Chargers the Chargers. I mean, I know you're not gonna give up, but you should be giving up soon. The Chargers keep on letting you down, bro. One week you pick them, they show on their ass and get their ass bust, and then the next week when you ain't sure and pick them, they win the game, but they barely win the games. Like the Chargers have a good team on offense and defense, where they should be just spanking guys, blowing guys out. We should be talking about the Chargers right now, 7-2, 8-1, some shit like that. We're not even talking about them on Super Bowl bounds. We're just talking about they're just a part of the pack. They're just part of the Wolves. So this game Los Angeles. I know the crowd gonna be lit. They're gonna be live. And I have you already know how I love my DBs. I got love thing for Ashanti Sanders Jr. But I mean, Kadarius Toney has starting to show up, and he's getting his money's worth. I'm gonna go with the Chiefs. I'm gonna go 20. No, no, no. I'm gonna go to Chiefs 31-27. Chiefs 31-27.
Chargers. It's just too many guys banged up. No Mike Williams, no Keenan Allen. Bosa still out. So I'm going with Mahomes. I'm going to Chiefs. I'm gonna go 35-28. A
Mm,
mini.
that can happen too.
Yeah, Herbert gonna still put up points. I just think the Chiefs defense gonna get a stop or two. That's make a difference. All right, Monday Night Football got 49ers and Cardinals.
Say that again.
49ers Cardinals. The game is in Arizona. Monday Night Football.
Oh, like I always say on the show, I never go against Arizona. I don't even think one time since we had this show, unless Arizona play the Ravens, you might as well. I mean, Giants all day, but you might as well say Arizona. But say because I never picked them to lose. I'm going with Arizona again. I mean, DeAndre Hopkins since he came back, to me, like I said, still the best wide receiver in my opinion. But DeAndre Hopkins, he on fire. He just lit Ramsey and them boys up last week. Um, I think it's going to happen all over again. I think it's going to happen all over again. And this is what Kyle Murray has been waiting for. Yo, I've been waiting to get DeAndre Hopkins back, and the rest of you guys can get passes. And the only people that's going to feed off that is our boy Hollywood Brown. Is the rest of these guys as far as in the running game and all that. So, say the game in Arizona too. I'm gonna go 27-17. I'm going with Arizona 27-17.
One thing that travels is a run game and a defense, and that's what the 49ers got. The Cardinals' offensive line is horrible. I love Nuke. I love Robbie Anderson. Hollywood's out, but they're not going to be able to run the football because James Conner been banged up. I'm going with the 49ers here, man. Like I said, Shanahan's going to dial it up. You know, they got CMC comfortable now. Elijah Mitchell with that little 1-2 punch. You know, Debo, Brandon Ayuk is getting open. You know, the Cardinals DBs are okay, but they're banged up back there. Then, you know, George Kittle's always a problem in the run or pass game. So I'm going with the 49ers. I'm going to go 31-24, San Francisco. All right, these are the teams on the bye week this week: the Dolphins, Seahawks, Bucks, and Jags. All right, everyone, that's it for this episode. Check it out, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podbay, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. Follow me on Twitter, IG, TikTok. All my links in the description. Maurice links in the description. It's Facebook and IG. Definitely make sure y'all check them and Gary out on, the way love goes. It's a relationship family podcast. It's pretty fun. Talk about some real life stuff. They definitely tune into those guys. And co-host with Doug Dizzle.
Man, as always, man, it's been another great episode of KTSC Sports. It's been a pleasure to speak to the family.
What I tell you about that, we can't.
Oh, we can't use the initials anymore.
But as far as the title, no, that's why it was changed. So,
all right, well, keep that same energy. Even though my apologies, the initials I said is K. Keep that same energy, sports. It's been another great episode. Yeah, it's been another great episode as always. I can't wait to next week because I got some fire topics that I can't wait to dive into. And as always, if you're looking for me, my name is right here on the screen. Let me go my hand like this, Maurice Savage Jr. And if you can't find me there, you're looking for me on Instagram, I_AM_the Pharaoh. That's me, baby. It's DB life or it's no life.
Right there in the description, his links is right there. So you gotta just click on it. Make sure y'all subscribe, like, and all that. So everyone be great on the way to the figure eight, and always, and I mean always remember hashtag KTSC. Keep that same energy. And hope that being my co-host, Maurice. You will see you guys. So, guys, have a Wednesday, and we'll see you